his tractor through the side of the barn. It tore up the pasture. He thought he'd have a little bit of fun. Chasing the pigs and the cows ain't gonna hurt no one. At 21 he traded in a soda pop for that twist-top bottle of barley and hops. And when he's had a few too many, his buddies try to hide the keys to that green machinery. Kitty's on the backhoe racing with the popo, tearing up the town. Everybody hunker down. He's in the Johnson's front porch. Diesel horses roar when he's hammered down. Uh-oh, oh no, Kenny's on the backhoe. Witten's little fishing boat stuck in his bucket. He just ran a stop sign at Six-Pack and Chuggin'. He's got one eye open, dodging trees in the park. Here comes animal control with a sleeping dog. Kenny's on the backhoe racing with the popo, tearing up the town. Everybody hunker down. He's crashing through traffic court, town square uproar when he's hammered down. Parade, the whole town is watching this thing. That dart is sticking in his arm. I think he's falling asleep. He put a beer to his lips. They're getting out the stun gun when his buddies all yelled out, "Run, Kenny, run!" Kenny's on the backhoe racing with the popo, tearing up the town. Everybody hunker down. A cop car roadblock, he ain't gonna stop when he's hammered down. Oh no, Kenny's on the backhoe. Kenny's on the backhoe. Last seen off Highway 44, headed for Greenbow, Alabama, with his foot on the floor.
Oklahoma's best country, K-Law 101 live and local at Terry Allen's Guitar Bar. Special guest in the studio. Okay, you guys, you get golf claps. This is the only act that has been in the studio with us for live and local 3 times. It's Alan Biffle and Drew Sloan from the Alan Biffle Band. Hello.
We are so glad to be back.
I have to tell you, I feel a little bit bad, and I'm not going to say a lot bad because thank God for you guys. We had a cancellation, and it was unavoidable. And so I was thinking, okay, who can we get to come in? And, of course, my first thought was Terry, because Terry's doing a whole bunch of stuff at the bar and a bunch of cool stuff to talk about. And then Jonna says, and Jonna Allen Robinson, Terry's sister, and she says, what about Alan and Drew? Because, they're going to be playing here next weekend. Of course, she's always thinking, and thank goodness you guys were available to come in so that we could get you recorded for the show tonight. I'm so excited. First of all, you guys have had so many cool things happening to you lately since we talked to you last in March. I mean, you guys have somebody else helping to manage you. You're getting booked at lots of different places than what you have been before. Tell us kind of what's happened since March, Alan.
Well, just for example, we started out 2 years ago, and we were so grateful and thankful to be playing twice a month.
Yes.
And so the next year we're playing 4. We're nonstop this month, and you can look on www.alanbiffleband.com. We've got a lot more shows to add to that, but you can see that our calendar is filling up, and we're grateful, and I think that's why things are happening, because we are grateful. We give that persona, and we want to get up and play and have fun, and people feed off that. So
you do. That's one of the things about you guys. When you guys are in the show, I'm telling you, you have so much fun. I remember New Year's Eve, we were out there for New Year's Eve, and that was one of the most fun nights just everybody was all amped up, and it was so much fun.
Yep, I was.
That's a typical Alan Biffle band show, isn't it?
Yeah, and I had no choice. I think I had a lot of Red Bull that night, but on a normal basis, yes, we are amped up and ready to go. We love to play. We're doing what we love to do, and you know, it's been an adventure.
Well, we just heard your brand new single, Kenny on the Backhoe, and I was telling somebody today, actually I was talking to Skipper Bivens, you know, one of our good buddies, both of us, we just love him.
Love that guy.
I was talking about you guys coming into the studio, and he goes, are you going to be talking about Kenny on the Backhoe? And I said, we do every single time. He must know Kenny. I don't know.
As far as Skipper goes, he'll get this. Hey, Skipper. Smell this. Anyway, I think it's funny. Anyway,
he is a great guy, Skipper Bivens from Hillbilly Hand Fishing, and he's got a big event coming up in a couple of weeks too down there by the Red River. And I'll go ahead and give him a mention here tonight. It's Hillbilly Mud Olympics. Are you ready for that?
Oh yeah, and
they're going to have the Muddy Mile, a mud run. I mean, I can't run on concrete. There's no way I'd be able to run in the mud.
Yes, and I talked to him earlier, and he had mentioned something about my cousin, Cody Newby, having his hands in that somehow. So I look forward to hearing more about that.
Cody is writing them a theme song.
Yes.
Which is a little scary, too. I may have to call Cody and say, you're going to have to give me a little preview of this theme song because these guys are a lot of fun. So it's going to be fun. Now, you've got a bunch of stuff coming up. Of course, you just played Twisted Taco's grand opening weekend celebration last night.
I love tacos.
Hey, and let me tell you something. Their tacos are amazing. We were there for a big margarita showdown, or I can't remember what, margarita smackdown the other night, and they had $2 tacos that they were selling too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, good food, good people. I'm glad to see that things are going so well for them. But you've got a bunch of stuff coming up. Of course, back at Guitar Bar, one of our favorite places on earth.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like Disneyland, for adults.
Yeah.
The happiest place on earth.
When we started there, the crowds are great.
Yes.
I mean, as far as the response and everything they give us, and they're still great. It's just like, it's coming back home. If we say heck yeah, then we say. If we say heck yeah, they're saying heck yeah back.
That's absolutely right.
Can I say heck on radio?
We're keeping it PG for a Sunday night. We absolutely are. But you've got something else coming up. You guys are going to be playing for the Armed Forces Day celebration too, aren't you?
We are. Great. We're so excited about that. And we have Sierra McKenzie. Have you ever heard of her?
Yes, absolutely.
She's going to go on before us.
She's been here in the studio with us before.
And her and her family are just wonderful people. And we're so excited just to, the venue itself is amazing, but the people we get to play with are great.
Yeah. And it's going to expose you to a whole nother crowd of people. Because this is a big family event, an outdoor event. So where normally play in restaurants or clubs or bars. A whole new group of people are going to get exposed to the Alan Biffle Band. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, and on our album, we wrote one that I felt heartfelt. I'm not over, fighting for our country, but I do respect, and we've got friends that I've interviewed, and I wrote it. I do what I do best. I write emotions in words, and I wrote a song called For the Troops. And that was my thank you to them, and so I get a chance to sing that for them all live
that
on
is
that day.
So awesome.
We really look forward to that.
I'm excited about that. Now, we're going to come back in just a minute. I want you guys to play something. Do you know what you want to play for me first?
Go ahead, Drew. What do you think? Let's do that one song.
You know that one that we play sometimes?
That sounds kind of like the other, but
well, by the way, she's mentioned my name and she's mentioned Drew's name, but Drew is really salty on this thing. Can we hear Drew tear it up?
Absolutely.
What do you think, Drew?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Wait, I got it.
First thing right out of the gate.
I like putting him on the spot.
Let me tell you what Drew said when he sat down. He goes, yeah, the best thing to do before you're playing guitar is run a chainsaw all day.
yeah.
His hands are still shaking.
You need a live feed on so you can see the facial expressions
that could help.
Gave me.
That could help, couldn't it, Drew?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's tear it up with the Alan Biffle Band. Drew Sloan and Alan Biffle in the studio, live and local, Terry Allen's Guitar Bar.
Don't mess up.
Oh, Drew Sloan, pretty.
Can you tell us who that song was written for?
Oh, yeah, I actually wrote that for my daughter here a few years back.
Oh.
Which his daughter's in the studio today, just so you
Yes,
guys know.
I love that. That was such a pretty
I
song.
was trying to look over and see if she got tears. I don't know if she has tears. I have tears. That was
I do
beautiful.
too. Beautiful. Of course, one of the best guitar players in the business, Drew Sloan, in the studio with us, Alan Biffle, Alan Biffle Band. We're going to come back in just a minute. We're going to talk about writing songs.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you and I had a conversation earlier this week, and I am holding
Yes,
you
we
to
did.
that. You understand? I'm holding you to
I'm
it.
excited. Let's do this. Game on.
Back in just a minute with Alan Biffle and the Alan Biffle Band on KLaw 101.